Hey guys, Angela here from Dragonfly Sales Urban Homestead. Just want to wish all the ladies out there a belated Happy Mother's Day. And I wanted to give you a tour update because I haven't done that in a while. So hopefully the traffic noise isn't going to be too horrible with my new microphone. Yay! Dead kitten, I think that's what they call it. Dead rabbit, something like that. Anyway, it's nice and fluffy. It's supposed to drown out the noise. So let's get started on the tour. I'm going to do this real quick before I head to work, and then I'll edit it and hopefully get it up today. But as you can see over here, shelves are empty. So that is a really good sign. So let's go out into the garden and I will show you what all got accomplished. Okay, so now we're outside on the back porch, so let me just get you started here. These are all my extra plants. Not worried that I have this many left right now. Some are some of my herbs, and I'll be up-potting them. Some are my medicinal herbs, and those, some of them already died, so I'll need them to transplant. And then the tomatoes and peppers are extras, and again, I'm not real worried about having those right now because I just finished transplanting everything this weekend, and I might need those if any of them die. So still not super worried, even though I've got 9 flats left, but it'll be okay. So over here are my lavender and my volunteer cilantro. I did not pick them quick enough, as you can tell, and they're bolting, but I'm not real worried about that because that'll just mean they'll come back full force next year. And this was my very first lavender plant. I planted like a week or two after I got here, and it is just going like crazy. We transplanted all these in the spring, and it looks like only one of them didn't make it. This one's half alive, half dead, so we'll see. This is my garlic, which we started too late. It should have been started in the fall, obviously. So we'll see how it works. We'll just keep an eye on it. Over here is that Dollar Tree planter. Each one of those little levels was $1. And I've got some strawberries planted in this. Only 2 made it. The rest died. Not sure why, but that's okay. Over here, this, if you remember, used to be the lettuce and the arugula, and I've put all different types of peppers in it. We have Anaheims, poblanos, monster greens, jewel tones, jalapenos, Chinese, I'm not sure what else, but I wanted to try lots of different peppers. Here's my onions, and I topped them off beginning of last week, and they've already grown like crazy, so these are gonna do great. And here's the rest of the peppers. Not all of them, sorry, there's some back there. If you look over there, those are peppers. There's some onions growing in there and carrots. And carrots are another whole video. That's another whole story because I've had a horrible time with carrots except for this very first batch I put in. Over here are our 5-gallon containers of potatoes. Getting a little worried about them because 2 of them have all these brown spots, which best I can tell is a fungus, and so I'm going to have to separate them and see what I can do to take care of them. And then here's some in the grow bags. So excited about the potatoes. A volunteer tomato plant. This is either a cherry tomato or a Roma tomato. Don't know which, but those are the only 2 I planted last year, so it's got to be one of those. These were all the radish tops that I tore up, and they're going to go in the composter. Then over here is the corn. Super proud of the corn. We don't get a ton of wind. As you can see, they're barely moving. And so I come out here every once in a while, usually try to do it once a day, and just shake the tops to do the pollination. Seen some bees, but not a lot. That's one of the ways I think I failed this year. I didn't plant early enough pollinator plants for the bees. So got another volunteer tomato plant there that, again, either Roma or cherry tomato. Not sure which, but it'll be a surprise. So let's head over here where the rest of the things are. We are using a ton of grow bags this year. So we got all of our grow bags from Bootstrap Farmer. I will post a link in the description. Don't get any kickback, nothing. I'm not an affiliate, but we love their grow bags. So I did pick up that was my original tomato plant. My original strawberry plant. And then I did pick up at a nursery here in town another 3 plants so we can get some more. These are a large portion of my tomatoes. And this setup is not perfect yet because obviously we haven't done any of the trellising. So once we get back from Vermont later this month, we have to figure out the trellising system. But so far they're not big enough that it's an issue. So I have white tomatoes, I have Berkeley tie-dye, I have beefsteak, I have black cherry, I have rainbow cherry, I have San Marzano, and I have Roma, and I think that's it. Oh, one other one of cherry tomatoes, like a normal cherry tomato, not colored like the others. So really excited. I, again, went a little bit overboard. I have 49 tomato plants out. I was just worried that they weren't going to make it. So I, overplanted. So here's my regular herb garden, and I've got to get it trimmed back because I had too much cilantro come up, as you can tell, and it's already getting too big and bolting, so I got to take care of that. But otherwise I have all the traditional herbs: sage, thyme, basil, oregano, chives, parsley, dill is over here, and then I did get some more basil plants because mine weren't surviving, and now they are, but that's like a 3 version. And then this is my little medicinal herb garden. Most of them I started from seed myself, and some of them are doing okay, some of them are struggling. The helichrysum I went ahead and bought at the nursery on Friday because all my helichrysum died. And then my mint over there. So this was where I was planting from. Looks a mess right now, but it'll be cleaned up by the weekend. We had 4 yards of dirt, and that is all that's left. So Jim did a really good job as far as guesstimating what we needed. All right, we're going to look at the trellises now, and you're going to notice the light is just a little bit different because I made another rookie mistake and I filmed part of the video yesterday morning in portrait instead of landscape. You know, you live and learn. So these are our hog panels that we turned into trellises, and I can't wait for them to be filled with the plants because they're just going to be absolutely gorgeous. So here we are, and that's Zeke that you just saw there. He helps me garden. He surveys the kingdom. So these are our cucumbers. I started them indoors and every one of them died when I transplanted them. So then I retransplanted them from seed. So they're doing great when I direct sowed them. And these on this side are Boston cucumbers. And on the other side are Chicago cucumbers. And these are our pickling cucumbers. And let's see if I can get in there and you can see we do have a few flowers starting. So that's getting exciting. Over there we got a few flowers. So we may have fruit starting. A little disappointed in my peas. I did get a pretty good harvest last night, but as you can see, they're yellowing. And I can't figure out if I overwatered or I underwatered. But I did something. And so I think I underwatered because this is really dry soil. This is topsoil that we put in there because this was clay soil. They were looking fabulous and I was really excited and did get to eat some of them. And then there's the other side. So if you have any ideas, just leave me some comments if you've had this happen and if you know what you think it is. I've read it could be root rot, it could be a fungus, and I'm just not sure. And I'm thinking maybe I just need to take out all these ones that are yellowed and leave the good ones. That's what I don't understand, because these are yellowed and then this one right beside it is really good. So we'll see. And then over here is my Kentucky Wonder plant, and really excited about those. If you remember, I planted those, transplanted them because I started from seed indoors. Every one of them died except one. And then I direct sowed them, and now they're doing fantastic. They are just really lush and green, and they're starting to climb up the trellises. And there's the other side. That one is way up. That one's about 5 feet tall up. And then this is what's left of my spinach. So the spinach has done really well, actually, considering the time of year, but this will probably be the last week or two that we'll have those. So you can get an idea how this is situated. This is just turned around just from across or diagonal from the trellises. And they're on this second tier from the pool. We've got the pool, this tier, and then the tier up there where all my main plants are. So we have some marigolds here. And then if I can do this without falling, because I have to step over a railing. All right, hope I didn't make you too seasick. So this was the first set of plants I planted. And these are my San Marzano tomatoes, and they are doing absolutely incredible. I am so excited about these guys. I've never had tomato plants look this good. And then in front of it, I've got Texas early white onions. And then we have one more trough. Same thing, these are San Marzanos, and then the Texas early white onions. And then I have two that this is the third set of tomatoes in these spots down at the end. So I don't know what's going on with this spot. These two appear to have taken, so my fingers are crossed. And then we have our, let's see, what are these? These are the beefsteak tomatoes. And again, it's just a row of grow bags, and we'll have a trellis system that we will put up. And then to give you an idea of where the corn is, that's the corn right down there on the end. And I'll take you over there, if I can do it without killing myself in the tree, because the tree has thorns. And this is the back side of all the tomato plants. And again, some of these are just doing fantastic. I've got a few little suckers I need to start taking off now that they're starting to get bigger. But I'm really excited at how well these are doing. And then we've got our lemon tree right here. And then I'll take you over to the corn. And then just to put everything in perspective, we are now at the back side of those two raised beds that had the carrots and the peppers and all those fun things. And our carrots are, see if I can get you a better picture of our carrots. We've got a few, if you look down in there, that are starting to look like they might be getting ready. Not quite there yet though, but we're getting there. Sorry, I put the mic down, so that probably put it away. And then the corn's right here. So we're really excited. Everything's looking great. Little mishap here and there, but that's to be expected anytime you garden, and especially when it's the first year. So there you go. And there's the back side of the house. And there's everything there. So thanks for visiting us. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share with your friends, and we appreciate your support. Bye.